Hi guys, Mrnewmobile here. Please subscribe followed by the bell. So, on January 22nd, we first caught a glimpse of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge. It initially left us impressed, but delving deeper raised some concerns. But once I dove into the details, I couldn't help but wonder what is really happening. So, I want to let you know that pre-orders for the S25 lineup are about to end. If you've been eyeing these devices, now's the time to act fast. Samsung is offering up to $900 in trade-ins, $350 in free credit for storage upgrades, and even the Buds 3 Pro for absolutely free. So, in other words, speaking of the Galaxy S25 Edge, this phone ended up being completely different from what we were expecting based on earlier leaks. Even reliable sources like OnLeaks were wrong. The renders he showed were something like an S25 Plus, with a slightly slimmer profile. But when Samsung officially showcased the device, it was clear they went in a completely different direction. Now, let's give credit where it's due. The camera module on the S25 Edge actually looks good. Samsung's previous design has been around for so long that it started to feel stale. Don't get me wrong, when they first introduced that design, I loved the pattern. But after seeing it repeated across multiple generations, it just got boring. So, I appreciate that they've switched it up a bit. It's not groundbreaking, but it's definitely refreshing. At first, I was genuinely considering getting the S25 Edge when it launched. Samsung hasn't confirmed a release date yet, but an official hinted it could be in April or May 2025. Well, my excitement was building, but then the battery specs leaked. According to a 3C certification, the S25 Edge will have a 3,900 mAh battery with 25W charging. For a phone that's likely bigger than the base S25, which has a 6.1-inch display and a 4,000 mAh battery, this is a huge showdown. The S25 Edge will likely have a 6.5-inch screen or larger, so a 3,900 mAh battery feels like a compromise that's just asking for trouble. Samsung could have easily avoided this by using slim silicon carbon battery technology, which allows for bigger capacities and smaller form factors. Chinese brands are already mass-producing devices with this tech, so it's baffling why Samsung didn't take the plunge. Since the S25 Edge will have limited availability, it could have been a perfect testbed for this technology ahead of a larger rollout, perhaps in the S26 Ultra. But being Samsung, they played it safe again. It almost feels like they're waiting for Apple to adopt the tech first before jumping on board, much like their decision to finally release a slim phone after rumors of Apple's iPhone 17 Air surfaced. Then there's the camera setup. Early leaks suggested the S25 Edge might get something close to an ultra-level camera setup. But clearly, that's not the case. It looks like the phone will have a 200MP main sensor and an ultra-wide camera as the secondary lens. That's it, just two cameras. This minimalist approach might work for Apple because the fan base will buy pretty much anything with an Apple logo on it. But Samsung doesn't enjoy the same kind of loyalty. A dual camera, Android flagship in 2025. Well, to be honestly, I never thought we'd see the day, but here we are. And this brings us back to the bigger question, what's even the point of the Galaxy S25 Edge? Well, that will be the talk for another day. It's just Samsung's attempt to compete with Apple's rumored slim iPhone. If so, they might have missed the mark. The iPhone Air is reportedly going to be around 5.5mm thin, which is insanely slim. It'll have weaker specs compared to the S25 Edge, but its ultra-thin design will give Apple a unique selling point. Samsung, on the other hand, didn't go all in. The S25 Edge is thinner than most phones, but not thin enough to stand out as a true, slim phone. It's like Samsung tried to play both sides but ended up in no man's land. The S25 Edge isn't thin enough to be groundbreaking, nor is it practical enough to appeal to the average consumer. And then there's the price. While we don't have official price yet, it's safe to assume this phone will cost over $1,000. That's a tough sell when you consider that even the base S25 offers similar performance. Better battery life, more cameras, and a lower price. The S25 Edge feels more like a marketing gimmick than a meaningful addition to Samsung's lineup. It's almost like they just wanted to tell us something for now. We've got a slim phone as well, without actually committing to the concept. Now, here's why I think downgrading the S Pen on the S25 Ultra is such a ridiculous move. We keep watching to see the outcome of the device. That is it, guys. Without being said, let me know your thought in the comment below. And if you are new here, please subscribe, like the video, comment. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video. Peace out.